Stiliano. Today we're on day 3 of making our owl. We're really going to be finishing these up today. So what I've done for you all is made these little holes throughout your owl. So these are going to be your sewing holes. Does everybody see them?
Yes.
Great. And you all have a piece of brown string. I chose brown so that it's easy to see. It's very long and you want to make sure it doesn't get tangled. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys how we're starting. It's kind of like a jump rope right now. It's a really big piece of string. Well, what I'm going to do to get started is I need to tape off one end of my string. And some of you will want to tape off both ends of your string. You'll see.
That's my goal.
So what you're doing is you're wrapping it around just like a shoelace. Do you know how a shoelace has like that little plastic thing at the end, right?
This?
Yeah, it's the shoelace, right? It has that little plastic tip. That's to make it easier for threading. All right, are you guys ready to see how it's done?
Yes.
Great. So what I'm going to do is line up. Now I did my best. It took me a long time to punch all these holes, and some of your holes may not match up perfectly. But you know what? You're just going to work with it how it is, okay? We're going to start at one ear. It doesn't matter which ear, okay? This is how you start. You take this part, you're going to thread it through and pull it all the way, but not all the way, because you're going to leave a little bit at the end. Do you see what I did?
Yeah.
All I did was pull it through. I left a little bit, and what I'm going to do is make a double knot. Now, some of you guys, who knows how to make a double knot? Great. Now, if you don't know how to do it, I want to tell you, you guys do it by accident all the time. Think about when your shoelaces get knotted up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my double knot. I go 1 and 2. I just crisscross twice. And now I've got this little piece of string here. I'm going to leave that. Does everyone see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I need to do is I'm going to sew starting from the top, and I'm going to do a U shape. And I'm going to leave this top part open because that's where I'm going to stuff it. Are you ready to watch?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take questions at the very end. So all we're doing right now is focusing. So what I like to do is come through the back, pull it through. Can you guys all see on the screen?
Yes. Yes.
Great. Hopefully my fingers aren't in the way too much. Who has done this type of stitch before?
My sister.
Now guys, you want it to be really nice and tight, and I always say what person wins the race?
The slowest.
That's right. So be the slowest person. You guys have actually all class to do this today. This might be a longer demo because it's taking me a while to do it, but it's important for you to see. So I come in through the back. Some of you guys, I feel like you have trouble when you want to go too fast. Some of you guys have those hands that just really, really want to do everything really fast, right? Raise your hand if that's you. It's okay if it's you. Well, in this project, you have to tell those fast hands. You have to just kind of have a little talk with them first and say, hey, fast hands, I need you to just slow down for me. Okay? And I'm just going along just like this. All right, and again, I'm pulling through the back. I know it's a little boring to watch, but it's really important that you do watch because I want you to see how this is supposed to work. Now raise your hand if you have done this before, somehow, somewhere, a little bit of sewing. Yes, Trey?
Do we get to keep this today?
So, good question. Did you know that next Monday is your art show already? So, since you're going to be finishing these today, I'm going to have these at your art show. You'll get to take them home on Monday. So during your art show, you're going to get back that folder that you made in the beginning of the school year, and you get to go around the art show and you get to pluck down all of your art. So it's going to be a little bit like a scavenger hunt. I might even have a little scavenger hunt for you. And you're going to go around and you're just going to take down all the art that you see that's yours. And then the art show is going to end in the Library Media Center where I have the Artime fundraiser all set up for you. So,
It's also the spring concert.
I'm sorry?
It's also the spring concert.
Yes, it's also the spring concert. So it's a 2-part thing. It's called the Night of the Arts. Yes, Raphael?
And it also happens to spring grade and there's winter concerts.
Yes, William?
Michael keeps
No,
tapping.
no. Shh, you're on video. Yes, Aubrey?
Last time we did that with Emma, and we all went
Oh, you came with Emma, so it's going to be exactly like that, but it's just in a different location. So it's going to be outdoors in the courtyard this time, and it's going to lead to the Library Media Center. So just a different location. So I want you to see how slow I'm going. Guys, this is going to take a while. Now, I don't want you to come up to me first. Instead, I want you to ask friends before you come up to me. I am your last resort because I'm going to be really busy, tied up. Ha 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 ha, I'll be tied up. Little pun intended, right? Working with other students. Does that make so much sense? Yeah. So only come to me if it's a real emergency and you have tried other people and they really could not help you. Now your string should be long enough, but in the weird case that it's not, come see me, I can help you. All right, so you see how tight I'm going? So do you remember how I told you to leave the top open?
Yeah.
That's for a reason. So when I get to here, I just want you to see, I've done everywhere. It looks like a U except for the top. I leave the top open because what? Someone tell me who's been listening. Kiki.
Because you're going to stuff it.
That's right. So I have your own personal newspapers. You probably don't need it all. You're going to use one page at a time. You're going to crumple it up, get it into a tight ball like this, okay? And you're going to go ahead. You've got to open up your owl. Whoop. We are going to do feathers. So I have those feathers for you. Once you have finished your project, I will hot glue feathers in for you. Once you finish it. So it could be that some of you guys, I do your feathers later, during my prep period. So I find that 3 or 4 pieces of crumpled paper is enough. So this is 3, and I think I'll put 1 more piece of crumpled paper. I hope you guys can really see what's going on. Does everybody see pretty clearly? Excellent. You know what? Maybe I'll put a 5th. You might use your whole newspaper. So I have a newspaper for each of you. All right, now what do I do? Does somebody know? Yes.
You finished.
That's right. Now I'm going to finish. So I've spent my time here. Now the best ones are going to be super tight. Now, if you have a trouble, like let's say you pull too hard and you rip through your holes. That's what happened with some of my other 2nd graders. If you do that, don't sweat it. Should you be upset if that happens? No, you don't even need to come to me because here's what's going to happen. Later on, when you're back in class, I'm going to look through everything. I'll put feathers on the ones that need feathers. And then if I see that your holes have been ripped through by accident, what I will do is I'll hot glue it for you. Okay? Because you tried your best. Sometimes things happen, right? Am I right? Yeah. It's going to happen. I'm going to tell you that there will be 5 or 6 of you that pull too hard once or twice, and whoop, you're going to rip right through. Try not to pull that hard. It's a little bit about finding that balance, okay? And I will be putting in the feathers for you. When it comes to feather colors, you get what you get, and
You don't throw it.
all right, I'm almost done here. I do need to show you how to finish off. Do you see how long this is taking me? It's going to take you 3 times as long. You're going to be doing this your entire class period. There's nothing else to do. You can chat with friends. That's cool. Yes, Stavros?
So, on Monday, what if the people didn't finish some?
I will help you to get you finished. So if you didn't finish today, I will work on yours for you. I will help you. Yes, Addie?
What do you do if you have extra string?
You're going to cut it off. I'm going to show you that. Yes.
What happens if you were absent last week?
We'll pick up. So, okay, if you're absent last week and your project wasn't painted, you're going to sew first because everyone will be on sewing. And then when you're done with that, if there's time, I'll have you paint it. Okay? Yes, Ephraim?
Can I get a napkin?
Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to watch now. I'm going to show you how to close this off. Do you remember this string from the beginning? Yeah. This was where we started. That's the extra string from the double knot. This is where you want to really watch. So I just want to make sure you can really see. Do you guys see that string I started with? Yeah. And you see this one's longer, right? Watch what I'm going to do. Watch now. Don't blink. Ready? I cross them over each other. I do a single knot, and then I do it again. I do a double knot. You can even do a 3rd one if you want. I'll show you how to trim it, okay? It's really important that you don't cut it too close to your knot because your knot will come out, all right? You want to leave a little bit of string left. Do you see how I left a little bit of string?
Yeah.
And now, once it looks like this, you're all finished. Now listen, there's already string at your tables. There's already tape at your table. There's already newspaper at your table. You just need your owl. So when I call your name, you'll come and grab your owl. Hang on. Oh, guys, let's say goodbye. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bye.